So the first planning application is for significant refurbishment on the main campus at Place Koch. We're looking to refurbish teaching spaces, collaborative learning spaces for students, and create a very attractive, exciting gateway entrance onto the campus on the Mould Road side, which will also create a very attractive and visual gateway into Wrexham town centre. So that's the first planning application, which will really help to transform the learning environment for all our students on the main campus, which is 85% of our students. The second part of our planning applications, our suite of planning applications, is similar improvements, refurbishments and upgrades to the Regent Street campus, which is the home of our School of Creative Arts. We will also seek to open up the entrance into that building, make it open to the public. The art shop that is currently in there, the arts and crafts supply shop that's currently in there, will then be more readily accessible. There'll be a gallery space where our students can exhibit their work, which will give them much more exposure and again give the public an opportunity to interact with our students. And on the student accommodation front, both on the main campus, adjacent to the main campus, and the Regent Street campus, we're looking to develop new, modern, attractive student accommodation, which will have very exciting rooms. So for instance, there'll be studio spaces for the art students in Regent Street. Here on the main campus, the new student accommodation will have more communal spaces, will obviously be completely Wi-Fi'd into and wired up to the computer systems and servers on the main campus, so students can access all the work that they're doing, work on projects from their student accommodation, say in the same way that they would be on the main campus. As part of the planning applications as well, on the student accommodation front, we're looking to develop new student accommodation as part of the Wrexham Student Village complex, and we will be demolishing the very old, aging, it served its time well, but it's now time to move on. So the existing old student accommodation on the main campus will be demolished, which is on the northwestern side, the Sainsbury side of the campus, if you like. So that will go. In order to help fund all of these exciting new developments, we clearly need to be very clever and creative. So as part of that mix, as part of that funding mix, we will be looking to dispose of the old student accommodation site, which is part of the main campus, and dispose of it with outline planning application for residential development, good quality, affordable apartments, which might be of interest for people working at the hospital, for instance, or people working at the prison, or with other large companies that are setting up in Wrexham. With lots of major new job announcements being made recently, people also need to live somewhere. So that's one planning application. Then there are two more separate planning applications as part of the 6 planning applications, which will be proposed disposals of 2 other sites owned by the university in Wrexham, but they're not actually used for educational purposes. So in order to actually put these 2 sites to some use, in line with the future needs of Wrexham, we are seeking to dispose of those 2 sites with outline planning application for residential development. The Dean Road, Holt Road site is the first one of the 2 that I'll go into. That currently has a playing pitch, a football pitch. We'll retain that, we will improve it and put it over on the western side of that particular site, and the remainder of that site on Dean Road, Holt Road will be disposed of with outline planning permission for housing, which will blend in with all the other residential development in that area and be in keeping with the character of that residential area. And similarly, there is a site on Gatewin, on the edge of Wrexham, close to Moneypenny, close to the A483, not currently used for educational purposes and just historically an asset that sits on Wrexham Glyndwr University's books. We're looking to dispose of that with outline planning application, planning permission for residential development, which again is high in demand, particularly in that side of Wrexham. So we'll be able to do something with those 2 sites, which will benefit the community, which will benefit the town, and will help us to generate the capital receipts that we need to plough into the investment to improve our existing campuses.